What is up, guys? I'm back again with a little deck profile. Since, heroes are coming back with a lot of support and the ban list, I thought, hey, maybe I should get back into this deck. Now, if you haven't realized, I do really like heroes. This deck I've played since I was a kid. Growing up watching GX, it was probably my favorite deck, and it still is. So we got 3 Stratos and 2 Vision Hero Vions. Stratos searches your hero monsters and also pops spells and traps. Vion is a Foolish Burial. If you really want it to, you can send Shadow Mist to search for another hero. You probably want to use Shadow Mist to search for a Mask Change. So that's our normal summons. Our other play starters, we have triple Faris and 2 Increase. Now, Faris special summons itself by discarding a hero, so it could be a Malicious or a Shadow Mist, and Increase will then tribute Faris to special summon a Vision hero, so your Vion, which then allows you to send a hero to the grave and then search for a Polymerization. I play 2 Shadow Mist and triple Malicious. 2 Shadow Mist is a good number. You don't want to play 3, you don't want to play 1. I think 2's just right. Malicious, it's back at 3 now, so why not? And it also gives you 3 monsters on the field. For your Shadow Mist, you can send it to grave to search for a hero, or special summon it to search for a Mask Change. More than likely, you probably want to search for the Mask Change, but sometimes you have no option but to search for a hero. Now, for my one-offs, I play 1 Plasma. It's a skill drain, and it steals people's monsters. So going first, this is good. Going second, this is good as well. Celestial and Dynatag, you kind of need to play these for your Fusion Destiny spell card. This lets you recover your hand if you need to, and this makes Dystopia live as well by changing its attack. Now, for my other one-offs, I play 1 Liquid Soldier and 1 Solid Soldier. This is a new card. If it's sent to the grave by a fusion spell of some kind, it lets you draw 2 and discard 1, so it refills your hand. And it's a water, and that's really important. This lets you special summon a hero from your hand. And this is also specials from the grave, so you can get your Shadow Mist back and search for a Mask Change if you really needed to. And finally, 1 Honest Neos, because why not? You want to boost your attack and kill your opponent. Alright, let's move on to spells. Starting off, 3 Emergency Calls, because it searches your Stratos, and then Stratos searches your Faris or other hero monsters that you need for the situation. Another free off is Fusion Destiny. It sends your Destiny heroes to the grave to special summon a Destiny hero fusion monster. Now, you can probably send Celestial and Dynatag, or you can send your Malicious as well, and it makes it live. Just be careful though, because this locks you into dark hero monsters, and I still play Sunriser, so you gotta think about how you sequence your moves, I guess. This deck is all about really trying to control your opponent or kill your opponent in 1 turn, and Mask Change gives you access to your Dark Lord, which is one of your stronger extra deck monsters. So 3 of these, because I want to see it in my opening hand. If I don't see it, I'm going to try and use Shadow Mist to search for it. My hero one-offs, hero lives, special summon your Stratos or Shadow Mist and search for Mask Change, etc, etc. Miracle Fusion, this gives me access to Absolute Zero, which then lets me wipe the opponent's board by Mask Changing it into Acid or linking it away for a Decimator. And it's searchable now with Sunriser. Favorite hero. Why am I playing favorite hero? Well, I like the art and I like Flame Wingman, so I was like, you know what, why not? And hey, look, if I have it in my opening hand, I can always use it to try and protect my favorite hero, which is probably Darklaw or Sunriser, and maybe a Destiny hero if I really wanted to. So it's a one-off. You don't have to play it. I like it because it's Flame Wingman. And 1 Polymerization, because you need to fusion summon in this deck. Moving on, I'm going to show you my one-off spells. Reinforcement of the Army helps me search for my heroes, so probably a Stratos again to search. Foolish Burial, if I really needed to send Shadow Mist to the grave to search for a hero, or send my Malicious into the grave and set it up for my plays. Monster Reborn, standard, why not, free monster from the grave. And this is something I've been playing around with. It's Transmodify. Now, why would I play Transmodify? Well, I'm going to show you right now.
Eventually.
Well, you gotta ask yourself a question. What monsters do I really want to see in my opening plays? I'll give you a minute. So, you want Faris, you want a Vion, you want a Malicious, and you want a Shadow Mist. Chances are you have to dig your deck or search for one or the other, because you might have that and you don't have that in your grave. You might have that, but you don't have a Shadow Mist in your grave to search, or special summon to search as well. Now, Transmodify tries to fix this. So, for example, if I had a Shadow Mist in my hand, it's dead. I don't know what to do with it. I normal summon it, what do I do now? Well, if I had Transmodify in my hand, it's a level 4, Faris is a level 5. So I could, if worst comes to worst, normal summon the Shadow Mist, use Transmodify, and then special summon the Faris from the deck. Now, Faris, his effect triggers when it gets special summoned. So if you tribute the Shadow Mist with Transmodify and get Faris onto the field, it can still set your increase on to the board, and you contribute it and do all your regular plays. Now, what if you need a Malicious and you can't really search for it without committing too much into your plays? If you had Faris on your field, you can use Transmodify to tribute it away and special summon Malicious from the deck. Now, Increase can now tribute the Malicious, send it to grave, and special summon it, and then special summon a Vion from the deck. Guess what? Now you have Malicious in your graveyard live. Now, what if you really needed a special summon of your Shadow Mist? Level 3, level 4. See where I'm going with this? So if you had Transmodify in your hand and you special summon your Increase, you contribute the Increase to get your Shadow Mist onto the field. So that is why I love playing the Transmodify. It's a one-off, maybe I can put it up to 2, but it helps fix my hands. So if I don't have one of the hero cards and I have the other, I can use Transmodify to fix that and get both. Alright, the last of my spells. Free Call by Grave. Please let me play, take away the hand traps, and then you just keep going. Alright, onto the extra deck, and to finish off this little deck profile. First, the fusions. I want to start with Sunrise. Searches Miracle Fusion, sets up your, plays for your later turns, or if you really want it to, you can summon Absolute Zero and then link it away and wipe your board. So, second monster is going to be Absolute Zero. Now, you got 2 Dark Claws. I like 2, I don't like playing 3. The extra deck's pretty tight. I want some monsters in my extra deck, and if I play 3 Dark Claws, that means I have to sacrifice 1. Anki, Acid, must change your Absolute Zero into Acid and then destroy back row. For a win, because you play Stratos. Dystopia for a pop. I don't have Malicious Bane, it's too expensive, so I just play this dude. Adoration, Trinity, these 2 help you kill your opponent. For the links, special summon and search. Play 2 of these. Recycle your spells. And boost your attack. And also the link arrows. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that.